Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
There we go. I should be live. Yep. Alright, just give me 1 second. Let me know if the volume is good as always. Give me 1 moment. Okay, there we go. So, I will be playing Furina Story Quest today. I'll take a look at this. Nope, I haven't done that. I'll save it for later. Probably tomorrow. Where is it? It's in here still. And I have the max story. I just need to accept quest. Right. I forgot they added that. Very convenient. To yesterday. Go to the Adventurers Guild. Right there. Okay. So, what I'll do first is well, first I'll check if my stream is going well and if there's anybody there. It's in here still? Oh, okay. My own audio is there. Alana is here. Mogi is here. Hello, both of you. Nice upside down E. Nice schwa. So what I'll do is I will use my resin real quick. Not this resin. I have 4 condensed. I'll just go spend those on ley lines real quick. No, you know what? I'll do 2 ley lines and then I'll start the story quest. I'm kind of impatient, but I don't want to, It's easier if I can condense it tomorrow when I have capped resin. This won't take long. Just give me a few minutes.
This is order.
This is order. Ooh.
Oh, so sorry.
So sorry.
Rally! Pull in! Who wants some of this? Attaboy!
Don't worry about my damage. It's fine. It's good enough. Okay. I did not mean to do that. Bang.
Order guide you.
Order guide.
Advance. Let's roll. This moment will be
Frozen in time. Wrong character.
Oh,
There we go.
coming through.
Oh, I didn't even need to. Why did I burst? Okay. There we go. 1. Where's the ley lines that give you the blue ones? Come on. Come on. Really? Where are they? Okay, I'll go to like Leoa or something. Yep, there you are. Alright. Let me know if the volume and everything is good. I didn't really check anything, I just started. Fellow capped resin gamer. True, I always my resin caps pretty often, like pretty much daily. So. Oh no, there's cryo. Kaya, dodge this while you did nothing. Okay, well, that's fine.
Everyone on me! Charge! Bam! I will have
Order. Boom. It's okay. It's okay. It's just slime. It's just slime.
Yeah! Attaboy! Can't catch me.
2 more enemies. Oh, water flowers. Good. I actually need those because I have Furina. And she uses water flowers, and I actually am running low on water flower materials, which is kind of embarrassing, but it's okay. So, why did I double E there? Who knows? Bang, bang. Just skill. That should be good. There we go. Use condensed. Get this core lapis, and then I'll start the quest. Oh my god. Screw off. You know what? I'll use Kaya's burst. Who cares? He'll probably get it back. Right, Kaya? Right, Kaya? He didn't get it back. That's so sad. Okay, what team should I use for this story quest? It's Furina's. So do I have anyone who likes Furina? I mean, I have Furina. I can just use this. But the problem is that if this if this quest has combat in it, this team is woefully not built. Like, ooh, level 60 Yunjin. Ooh, my Yoimiya is leveled and everything, but her artifacts are pretty suspicious. Even if they're leveled, they're pretty suspicious. Um, Charlotte is. I'm working on her. Oh, don't worry about that. And Lady Furina herself. Well, she has 3 artifacts. That's something. And 2-piece golden troop. Pretty good. You know what? If there's combat, I'll worry about it when it shows up. I'm sure it'll be fine. I think my Furina's weapon is level 40. Yeah. Let's level this up a bit. I need to anyways. I just haven't for some reason. Some reason being laziness. It's all good though. See, look, I have the materials. I farmed and everything. I just haven't actually leveled it. It's fine. There we go. See, level 60 weapon already. It's about to be level 70. See, I farm. I do my farming, guys. I can even do it again. Wow. This guy does his farming so well. Incredible. Okay, level 80 is good enough for now. We will, yeah. Very cool. Alright. My god, it's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. If there's combat, it's no problem. Don't even worry about it. Okay. To yesterday.
Hey, Catherine, it's us. Got any new commissions? Specifically one with a huge more attack, perhaps?
More lucrative, the better.
You know we're worth it. For quality work and speedy results, choose Paimon and the Traveler.
So true.
It's always a pleasure to see our 2 most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see.
Yes.
Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Surgeon will do it, I guess.
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding. So what's the situation?
Yes.
To put it simply, the requester is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical. The original cast member ran into some issues and is currently unable to perform the role.
Well, I don't know. I can't act. I mean, I'm sure Traveler, maybe he can, but I'm not an actress, that's for sure.
But the troupe has also been experiencing some financial difficulties, so unfortunately they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
That does sound like a tricky situation. So basically they're looking for a volunteer?
So, I played Kaya's Hangout, and let me tell you, he's a fantastic actor. He did great in his Hangout event. Everybody, if you're watching this and you haven't played Kaya's Hangout, please play it. It's really good. It's actually really good.
That's right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job.
So you're going to reach out to me. Cross-dressing era?
There are only a few days left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time, they'll probably have to postpone the show. And delays tend to create all sorts of new problems.
Got it. Oh, this one's a doozy. What do you think, Traveler? Any ideas?
And we're going to say, oh, I know, a very good actress from the Archon Quest. True.
Even if we took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
I mean, there was Bottle Land. We kind of were in that.
If you're interested in helping, why not start by having a chat with the requester? He's right over there.
Yo, Crystal Fly Trap cameo in the quest? That's crazy.
Maybe you can't fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution. Maybe there's something he hasn't thought of.
Oh, it's that guy, huh? No wonder. He looks like he just ate a sour lemon.
We'll go talk to him.
Paimon approved. Let's go.
Yes.
Hello there. Are you the guy looking for a new actress?
Wait, I know you two. Are you really willing to act in my musical?
Want me as your replacement? Like, come on.
Wow, sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already. But to answer But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a long shot. If we can't find someone to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show. It would be such a shame.
Yeah, can't you cover the budget for a new actress with ticket fees?
That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts.
That's fair.
All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just to get an audience, never mind ticket fees. If we had a way to make this profitable, things might have turned out differently. But now, it looks inevitable that we'll disband.
That's unfortunate.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
Oh, I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild
Oh,
didn't tell you? Yeah. This is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe.
I see.
One last show. And after that, we go our separate ways. So we were really hoping to end on a high note. Nobody wants things to just fizzle out. Not after all the time and effort we've invested into it.
Yeah, Catherine mentioned that one of your actresses can't make it.
Yeah, the leading lady, in fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood, and unfortunately, it flared up again recently. It really drains all her energy, so she's in no state to perform. The show just won't be the same without her. But for everyone else's sake, I still hope we can find a way to hold the performance on schedule.
I feel like we're gonna go recruit Furina, huh?
Got it. We have a clearer picture now. Let's see if we can come up with any ideas.
Whether or not she'll be willing to act is another thing, but
What if we sponsored the show? Traveler, how much more are you carrying?
at least $1 million, probably more. I'm not 100% sure.
Please, there's no need to go that far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor, and I can't promise that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
Dude, don't even worry about it. I can literally just, farm ley lines. Anyways, how do we find someone who's a good fit for the role?
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show.
Yeah.
We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible. Oh, wait! What about... you know who?
Just say Furina. It's not like this guy doesn't know who she is. Great minds think alike. I was just thinking that.
That's how you know we're the best of partners. Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now.
I guess.
She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a musical should be a piece of cake for her.
I understand the reasoning, but I also feel like she might want some time to herself. We'll see how it goes. I wonder how she's taking everything that happened. I don't think she would be taking it well, but we'll see.
Who are you thinking of? Sounds like someone famous.
Furina.
Her? You're... That was a joke, right?
Okay, surely the people of Fontaine don't, hate her.
Nope. Paimon doesn't actually know if she's performed on stage before,
Bro.
but Paimon's pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
Literally, her whole life up to the Archon quest has been a performance. She'd be great.
You're not wrong there. She has actually performed in a number of big-name shows before. They were one of the reasons she was so popular.
She even, acted as the Archon. While she was the Archon. That's crazy.
But even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly a commoner.
I guess.
She's still an idol to many people in Fontaine, including myself. I just think
Okay.
Lady Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours.
You want the show to go ahead, don't you? Are you prepared to do whatever it takes?
Well, yes, but... Huh. Fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, then of course I'd be honored to have Lady Furina star in our show. I'm sure the rest of the troupe would be delighted too.
That sounds about right.
I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day.
Sure.
Of course, it all depends on whether she's interested. She might consider this opportunity beneath her.
Glad that people seem to actually not hate Furina. If that was the case, I would be kind of... Honestly, I'd be mad at Nouvellette for letting a mindset like that exist. But, well, I'm glad it's not. And I guess she was still a celebrity for decades and decades.
No point in stressing about that. We'll only know if we ask her. And besides, things are different now. There's no reason for her to be all high and mighty anymore.
let's go. It'll be good to check in on her anyway. Yeah, I'm glad Traveler is showing some concern for her because we did not really get a good resolution with her in the Archon quest. So
Thank you for your help. I guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news. Good luck.
that's what this quest is for, it looks like.
Wait, where does Furina actually live nowadays?
Probably
She
not.
used to live in luxury
Yeah.
in the Palais Mermonia, but she's moved out, right?
As it happens, I have her current address here.
Okay.
I can provide it to you.
Get doxxed, I guess.
Woo! When did you get here?
She's right there.
I came over when things were starting to sound more promising. I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed.
Right.
It is my duty to support commissioners in any way I can.
I'm saving his hangout. Yeah, that's fair. It's a good one. Just I know you'll enjoy it. If you like Kaya, you'll love his hangout. It's really good.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Woo! Now that we've got the address, we'll go find Furina. Back in a jiffy.
Yes. The little Oceanid. You guys have to say.
I can't believe they're seriously asking Lady Furina. Seems a little over the top.
Try not to worry. May I pour you a glass of water?
Catherine. Okay. Cool. Well. Oh, she lives in the city. Yeah, that makes sense. Ask about Furina's disposition. Oh, why is Yoimiya on 3 health? Hold on.
Did Catherine really give us the right address? She lives here?
It's pretty big.
Not that there's anything wrong with this place. It's just, a bit of a step down from the Palais Mermonia.
Okay, what's not a bit of a step down from the Palais Mermonia? The Palais is huge.
You know, it's common courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
Okay, that's a really funny line. But she sounds so sad. Oh no, man.
Ah! Okay, when did popping out of thin air become all the rage? First Catherine and now you?
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags.
Well, where are your bags, Furina? Because I see nothing on you other than your clothes.
I used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too.
Don't you get sick of macaroni every day? Oh my god. She's... Oh... I feel so bad for her.
Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
Okay.
Oh, sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
Is it because you have to do all your own cooking now?
How rude. Questioning my cooking skills. The audacity. It's not like I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house.
Oh,
So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now, too. Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like la lettre faucilor or blubber profiteroles in no time, if I felt so inclined.
I believe you.
Ah, there it is. You don't know how to cook.
Paimon, chill. It's okay, it's okay. Don't kick her while she's down.
Not yet, maybe, but... Anyway, what are you even doing here? I do hope you didn't come here just to ogle at my fall from grace.
Is that how you say that word? I could have sworn it was ogle. Anyways, please don't get that impression. Also, Estelle cameo? Nice.
Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way. Shoo!
Sorry, we're sorry. Please don't be mad.
Paimon was just showing concern for your well-being. In her own, insensitive ways.
Yeah, exactly. What the traveler said. Paimon wasn't trying to make fun of you. Hang on a sec. You weren't exactly holding back either.
I mean, we were we weren't like, oh, you're struggling to cope. That's not important. We actually came here to ask you for your help.
My help? forgetting that I'm no longer the mighty Hydro Archon. I don't even have a vision, you know.
Yeah, but like,
Don't worry, it's nothing that serious. It's just very specific, and you're the one with the power to help.
I don't know about you're the only person for the job. I'm sure there are other actresses, but like, sure. You're the only person for the job.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude just now. So tell me, what specifically makes this matter so specific?
Tell her about the stuff. Yep, sounds good.
I see. I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves at my expense.
Man, can we like tell her like sorry for putting her on trial in front of the entire country and making her dip her hands in primordial seawater and like, you know, putting her in a Winnie magic box and taking her to the opera house and like, dude, can we like, or like thank her for saving Fontaine? Are we not gonna? Are we just gonna? No. Okay. Fine. That's it's okay. It's okay. I would love to say something here, but okay. If the traveler feels no need, that's, you know what? That's fine with you. That's fine with you. That's fine with me. Let's just move on.
After all, I was once the brightest star in all of Fontaine, well versed in all the various performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities.
Okay.
But given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
Sure.
How come? It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
Yeah.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage.
Okay. I'll withhold my thoughts until like we get to a stopping point.
Although I am no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me.
That's fair. Yeah.
Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once was. Of course, that can't be undone now. It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again.
Fair.
But at least I can say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
So that's how you really feel.
Paimon can understand, but this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
I mean, fair question. It's a much less impactful and like significant and pressureful role to play than, you know, the Hydro Archon. So that's a reasonable question.
Whether it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross.
Okay.
If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place.
Okay.
So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Okay.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare.
I get it. Fanfare because Furina's verse gives you fanfare stacks? Haha, that's funny. She's so me for real. All I eat is bread. Yeah, fair enough. Macaroni is good. It really is. It's good. Like, if you're gonna eat one thing, that's a good choice. And she deserves an apology and a hug. God, I wish oh my goodness.
Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Nope.
Really?
Short and to the point. Okay.
Okay.
I've never been great at maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me.
Please don't think like this about yourself. Oh my god, dude. Can we get her to like, where's therapy in Tibet, bro? Oh.
Since I'm just an ordinary person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go out.
Love you. The people still love you. You shouldn't assume the worst of people. Okay, let's not say what's wrong with making one exception. That's a okay. Well, you shouldn't assume the worst of people. We'll go with that. This is a bit sus.
True, but I mean, could you even blame them? I show up out of the blue, begging and groveling for their help with a show they won't even get paid for. Ooh, no way. I'm dying from embarrassment just thinking about it. Nope, not happening.
Dude, her voice actor is so good, by the way. Like, I said this a million times in the Archon quest, but like, but her voice actor is fantastic, and like, especially because this is so different from how she was as the Archon, is really good.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
Have I not made myself clear?
Yeah,
You're barking
fair
up
enough.
the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would.
Fair enough.
Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
That's fair.
It's all right, Furina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troop will be so disappointed.
Let's just try to come up with a plan B.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do now. All right, then. We'll see you around, Furina.
Toodaloo to you, too. I'm going home to take a rest now.
All right. Okay. Like, yeah, like, okay. So here, I'll just be upfront. I've heard a lot of people have complaints with this quest. Like,
It's too bad, but we have to respect Furina's decision. Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful memories now.
yeah. Like, okay, so I heard a lot of people complaining about this quest and saying, oh, we're being very disrespectful to her boundaries and stuff. Obviously, I just started the quest, right? Who knows? Like, and like, obviously, if she, like, from what I've seen so far, we've been respectful enough. Like, I mean, Paimon is a little, you know, Paimon's a little insensitive, but what's new, right? That's fine. And like, if my guesses on how this quest will go in the future, like in the rest of the quest, are correct, and she does end up playing the part in the,
Why don't I tell you a story?
okay, if she does end up playing the part anyways, which I expect to happen, I do expect to happen, because I feel like she genuinely does love the arts and like performing and stuff. So I feel like she'll just like come anyways and be like, either change her mind or like be there, and then we change her mind by being there. And it's like, here's the thing, right? Obviously, you can't compare anything that me or like any like real life person has experienced to 5 centuries of, you know, playing a role and suffering. It's not a relatable experience for anyone, right? However, being a shut-in, being stuck in your room all the time, being, you know, unwilling to leave the house and unwilling, like, you know, just not having a good time, that's an experience I can relate to. And someone like the Traveler or Paimon would have been nice to have in that time. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see. I won't make a judgment too early, but
Huh? What's going on? Are they arguing?
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
right.
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs. But you never tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
Okay.
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
Okay.
Shortly after you left, the troop's lead actress came to the Adventurers Guild. She believes that she's healthy enough to perform. Excuse me, but can you both take a moment to discuss something else for now? The adventurer assigned to your commission has returned.
Right.
Sorry, I was just dealing with a little misunderstanding. So, how did your conversation with Furina go?
No luck.
Sadly, it's a no from her. We tried to persuade her, but she wasn't having it. She doesn't want to play the role for personal reasons.
I see. Well, circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all. You see, our leading lady has just informed me that she's well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Of course.
Oh, right. Sounds like everything worked itself out then.
Oh, hi. Hi. Okay. So, okay. Imagine if we had convinced Furina to join, only for her to find out she's no longer needed. Yeah, I don't know if she'd be happy with that.
Yeah, she'd be livid. We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Jeez, is Lady
I don't
Furina
think so.
really so harsh with people?
I doubt it.
Only joking. Calm down. So, guess we can consider this case closed now, huh?
But it would have been unfortunate regardless, considering she, like, I don't know, just, she wasn't, like, she was embarrassed. She was embarrassed just imagining it.
Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here. ... Did he notice, Furina?
Look, there's no point arguing with you about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement.
Huh?
This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares up again, there won't be time to find anyone to replace you. So, are you absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it? The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly. I'll definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day. I share everyone's desire to commemorate all our years as a troupe with a proper farewell show. So the last thing I want is to be left out. Every one of us thinks of this troupe as their home, myself included.
Okay.
You're right. I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for your permission first.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on.
Okay, now we notice. Paimon, wait here a second.
Sure.
Hello.
Hey, how did you... I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list.
Sure, buddy.
All right, I'm coming. No need to drag me.
Okay.
Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just now.
Furina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
Okay. So she's not as, uninterested as she made herself out to be.
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned, that's all.
Okay, I see. This is more or less what I expected.
When you came to talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things.
Okay.
And all before I even had a full grasp of the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it went down.
It's alright.
I'm sorry, Paimon.
No, come on, you're fine.
Oh, it's totally fine. Paimon didn't take any of that personally.
Yeah, then why didn't you just show yourself?
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you?
True.
I felt very sheepish, having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me.
Don't act anymore, it's fine. Sure, like, we'll pretend that's the case, and then when the show happens, she'll be like, uh-oh, my illness is flaring up again. Oh, we really don't have anybody. And then Furina will be in the audience or sponsoring the show or something, and then she'll be like, oh, good thing I've played in this act before. I've acted in this theater before, and then she'll, perform in her place. True.
But in any case, it sounds like the issue has already been resolved.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, how could we be worthy of having Lady Furina star in our show?
See, the people still like you, Furina.
There's no need to think like that. And no need to keep addressing me as lady. Just Furina is fine. I was wondering, if this troupe is so important to all of you, why does it have to disband? If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance. Everyone seems so devoted to the troupe. I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
Okay. Amber Lee Connors is seriously amazing. Yeah, probably like one of my favorite voice acting performances in the game, easily. Like, definitely like top. She's my favorite. What is there to say? This is definitely my favorite performance in the game.
Everything's
Oh,
been
no.
going downhill ever since we lost our director.
Skip the dialogue.
She was the heart and
Oops.
soul of our troupe. She kept us going.
Okay, lost our director. Did she pass away or move or something?
Her name was O'Reilly, and she was the
Oh,
founder
no.
as well as the artistic director of our troupe. And tragically, she was a victim in the serial disappearances
Yeah.
case.
Oof.
What?
That's actually how I recognized these two. It was all
Right.
thanks to their efforts that the true culprit was brought to justice.
Right.
But still, no sentence can bring our director back to us.
Yeah.
She was a loyal fan of your performances, Miss Furina. They were what first inspired her
Aw.
to get into musical theater. She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life and convinced them to join her troupe. She wrote her own scripts, acted on stage, and mentored each and every one of us. People loved our performances back then. We seemed to be going from strength to strength. Things were really looking up for us.
And then disaster struck.
Yeah. After that, the entire troupe fell into disarray.
Yeah.
None of us know anything about script writing,
Right.
let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we can. But despite our efforts, things are slowly but surely falling apart.
That's sad.
It's agonizing. But ultimately, we'd rather end things now on our own terms than stick it out to the bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Oh,
Yeah, that's so sad.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken. I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
Yes, exactly. We all miss her terribly.
Well, good thing I followed the traveler here. After hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Furina,
I know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself. Besides, they're no longer looking for a replacement anyway.
Right.
I can, however, provide some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member,
Take the role of the person who was dissolved.
but only if you feel this is something that would help, of course.
Oh, most definitely. We'll take any guidance that you can give.
We unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
I don't need any compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director.
Right.
Something I've begun to realize since my departure from the Opera Epicles is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high.
That's fair.
The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question of criminal liability, but what about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them?
Verdict can bring emotional catharsis. Okay, I'll just stick with that.
An interesting answer. But if you ask me, I think all emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the passage of time.
Sure.
Take, par exemple, how this troupe pines for their late director. Things such as this I have never witnessed before, and so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
That's fair.
still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh? You just want to get back in on the action, don't you?
No. This is a completely different situation. Pearls before swine.
The name's not Swine, it's Paimon!
Would you be willing to join me? Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to a story.
Yeah, since it's you, I'll do it. Especially since it's related to the serial disappearance. I don't care about the case, I care about Furina. The case is over. Shut up.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a huge fan of Miss Furina's performances, as of course we all are.
Yeah.
All right, follow me. we'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side.
No problem. Yunjin in the team. Perfect for a theater. Fantastic. Let's go. What? 179. Is it in the city? It is. I'll teleport here. Right. Here we are. In we go. This is cute.
Lady Furina?
True. That's probably a jump scare for this guy.
What's Lady Furina doing here?
Hello, all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Miss Furina will be supporting our production of The Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant.
Yes.
These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction.
Yeah.
You bet. That was the trial of the century.
What? You think... Wait, which one are you talking about? If you're talking about this... If you're talking about the serial disappearances case, you're crazy. Because, come on. I hope so. I hope you're talking about 4.2, not the serial disappearances case.
You helped bring our director's murderer
No
to
way.
justice. We can't thank you enough.
Calling the serial disappearances case trial the trial of the century when we tried Furina right afterwards is kind of crazy, but it's okay.
Oh, please don't mention it. We're just here to join in on the fun.
So, you were saying The Little Oceanid?
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's an unfinished script left behind by our director.
Yeah. Unfinished script.
One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
Right, but is Furina a script writer?
Wait, but if it's not finished, then...
Yeah, finding an actress was the least of your problems. You gotta have a script.
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about.
What do you know? The script's not even
The
finished.
protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family.
Okay.
She longed to live just like any other human. And sure enough, she found friendship and even love. Everything seemed perfect.
Right.
But one day, her true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
So far, so good. A classic tale.
Yeah.
What happened after that?
I swear, if you say we don't know, the story's not finished, I'm gonna... Furina and I are opening that door and marching right out of here. You should have told us this from the start.
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director
Yo.
got with her script.
Yo, come on!
We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which direction to take it in.
Oh, come on, man. This feels like something you should mention before saying we're
We
recruiting.
still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction. But then there's the question of whether we really
Yeah.
want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people
Yeah.
come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own.
I mean, you can also advertise it as a, as a tragedy, and then people who want a tragedy will come.
And
That's not a
one
problem.
last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from two of our main actors.
Yo, you gotta start with this stuff, man. You can't just, recruit one person and be like, oh yeah, we have all these issues and stuff. The story's, half finished. We don't have a cast. Come on.
The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on
Oh.
writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him. The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since.
Bruh.
He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since. So we're not really sure what to make of that.
Yeah.
Huh. Although, now that we have Miss Furina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
What opportunity? What do you mean?
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Our director was constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Oh, stop. You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way. I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing.
Yeah, but they're one of the issues they've been facing. Come on, guys.
But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
There's only one obstacle left, and it's the script. Like, that's the only real obstacle. The other ones are just the troops not being there.
Makes sense. Okay, priority number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He went back to Poisson a few days ago, said that staying in a friend's home might help him to relax and escape the feeling of isolation.
Can we see Navia in this quest?
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too long ago.
Yeah.
But I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Yeah, maybe he could use some company.
Poisson.
Yeah. Traveler, you brainless fool. Sure. Oh, is something wrong?
Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show.
Come on, Traveler. Have some intelligence.
So, allons-y. To Poisson.
Let's go. Just talk to here. Yeah, there's you. Hello.
Pressure's on now. We gotta make sure we're fully prepared.
Such a cute place. I know, right? Like, it's it's a really nice and comfy looking place. All right, here we come to Poisson, Fishland. All right. So far, this quest is more or less going how I expected it to. They might throw me a curveball. I do know, like, a small spoiler, and that's that, I mean, Furina gets her vision in this quest, but, like, that's not even a spoiler. Like, you didn't need to be spoiled on that to know that's the thing, right? Like, it is what it is. Because, you know, there's playable Furina right here with her vision. So, not really, but...
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Knock, knock.
Who is it?
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
All right. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Just open the door.
Okay, then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
The ending is one of the most important parts of the show.
You can't have a show without an ending.
Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Right.
Someone told me they'd just seen you
I-
in Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are. And Furina, too.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
She probably hates... No, okay, she doesn't hate us. Like, it's fine. But, like, ooh, the trial cannot be good memories for Furina, man. Oof.
So, you're here for Paolo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime. I've made all the arrangements already.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll. Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet?
So have you met her, like, since the trial?
We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
It sounds like they've ran into each other since the trial.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
Why is that?
It's okay. These things
Okay.
take
Yeah, that's fair.
time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably
Okay.
know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe.
Okay, so I guess Fontaine wasn't told the truth about Fossalora and Furina. I guess if they still just think inaction in the face of catastrophe is the case.
To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Furina.
There's also Poisson, which is like one of the places that was most directly hurt by her inaction, quote unquote. You know, I guess it makes sense, and like people aren't really reasonable, but it still sucks.
It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me.
Sure.
Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
Thank you.
Off we go then. Let's take a look up there. I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with, so maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
I mean, we barely know you. God, I hate it. It hurts so much, man. Where is Nougalet? I need him to, I'm going to grab him by the neck and drag him here and make him apologize to Furina and tell everybody in Fontaine that she's a hero and, you know, okay, she probably doesn't want that. Never mind. But like, probably more complicated than that. I'm just being frustrated because, God, oh, it's frustrating. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
I'm so grateful that Miss Nafia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her.
That guy, that NPC who was giving us the side eye, I'm going to knock his teeth out if he does anything. I swear to God.
It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But that never fixes anything. You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
Correct. And that's why I'm kind of still sus of Navia's solution of Furina being here. Come on, wouldn't it be better to like let people speak to Furina? Like, they know she's not an Archon now anyway. They know she's a human, and like, come on. They can't be stupid. Whatever.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
It's fine. It's a more complicated situation. People aren't always going to be as understanding as I'm pretending they can. It's just very frustrating. It's a reasonable solution to a difficult situation. It's fine. Ugh.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here. Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me. Which, of course, I completely understand and accept.
I'm gonna shake your hand very politely. That's all. I'm sure some people didn't buy Navia's lie.
Yeah, I can tell people are watching me.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes. I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
What do you mean by this? Like, making yourself go, like, coming to Poisson with the theater troupe? This is a terrible... Okay, maybe you've taken on a bit too much in one go. I like that a lot better than it's not like...
What do you mean by
No,
that?
I could...
You expected me to just keep running and hiding from my responsibility forever.
Oh, I didn't mean to click it. I'm so sorry, Furina. I would never say something like that to you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's exactly why I didn't like that dialogue option, but I guess we picked it now. That's fine. Oh,
Look, there seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
not staying quiet either.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
You have something to say? You have something to say? No, where are they? They're not here? No NPCs? Cowards. 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 Come on. Tell me to my face. Tell me what you're thinking to my face. Are these the NPCs? No. Okay. It's fine. Vincenzo! Do you need any help? You are? I'm with Spina di Rasula. Court of Fontaine, but the boss sent me here. The town was flooded, helping rebuild. True. They've lost so much, staying strong, they even care about me being tired. I don't want to leave. That's fair. It's a nice place here, even despite the tragedy, I guess. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I want to clarify that, having an unreasonable response, or, not being willing to completely, accept Furina in your house after what happened is a reasonable thing to expect from people who have gone through a tragedy. It just is frustrating as someone who is the player and knows the full situation. Anyways, here we are.
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
Can we dude, come on. Obviously she's still struggling with self-image issues, and I feel like a genuine thanks for the the hard work she put in that she probably, it seems like she hasn't received other than from Fossilor in the cutscene, which we don't know how much that really counts. But can we say thank you? You're
We don't mind. It's actually refreshing to see a different side of you.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet.
Sure.
I don't know whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be. As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind. One after another, people were taken by the water. All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their God would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You were only doing your duty.
Don't be so harsh on yourself.
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear, and I became more lonely and isolated. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became completely failing in my task and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst-case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves.
And yourself, don't discount your own very important part in it.
Everyone rose to their responsibilities.
Including you.
And I finally regained my freedom.
You're saying it as if it doesn't include yourself. Come on.
But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Yes, think of freedom as your reward.
A reward?
And now you can finally speak your heart. You don't have to be anguished and alone anymore.
I guess so. And back then, I didn't even dare to dream about having someone to confide in.
Okay, I'm gonna need everybody watching this to go and read Furina's 5th character story. It's so wholesome. It made me so happy when I read it. It's so good. It was so good. It was very fantastic. I'm very happy with it. That's all I'm saying.
I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was and exposing a secret I swore to protect. Believe in the Furina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
Paimon's just like that. Whack Paimon on the head, Traveler. What Paimon meant to say was she doesn't like to see you so down. True.
I do. I once
I
had
should've
nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands. All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
At least, okay, that was a good conversation. At least it makes it clear that the Traveler does appreciate the work that Furina has done to save the nation, because there was a very severe lack of that. And there still is from a lot of the other characters, but, you know, it's fine.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips, you know?
Why are we talking about this?
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food. Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good-looking. That's your job.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours.
Okay.
I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again. We're back! Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead. Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role. Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
Sorry.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
All worked out in the end.
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines too. Like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness.
Bruh.
Is this truly what you want?
Bruh.
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
Shut up, Paimon.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life and legacy.
It's a symbolic statement, all right.
She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing.
Wow, this sounds familiar, guys.
It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe was like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness, and
Bruh.
once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore.
Bruh.
I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time.
Yikes.
It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes. She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find more from my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know it was all a huge burden on her.
She sounds like a really incredible person.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer, my parents weren't around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage. The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it. One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point. Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come. How times change.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
Furina? The Furina? Oh my god, how did you manage to wrangle that?
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Now,
Reasonable
where
reaction.
was I? Ah, yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human against the wishes of her family. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it and investigate the truth of the matter together.
I love this art style. I love it when they do these, like, these are great.
In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
I'd assume so in, Fontaine.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret. The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away, and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
And then?
In the end, She makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover and the rest of humanity.
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
She's a good person.
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible. What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her, her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction?
I mean, it could be a good story, but
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me. And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
it's just that this is, this is supposed to be celebrating your director's, this is a gift to your director, not just, oh, you died, haha, and abandoned us. Like, come on.
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director O'Reilly's
Yeah.
death, both arbitrary and meaningless.
Precisely.
On the day when she went missing, Director O'Reilly had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city.
Oh.
We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly,
Okay, cool. Okay, we back. Good. Yeah, OBS disconnected, so it reconnected. It should be back now. I don't know where it stopped. I can't see like when you guys put the message or anything. Yeah, I can't see where you guys put the message. But if you missed it, basically all that happened was we beat up some slimes that were on the path. That's unfortunate. Let me like rewind a little and see. Oh, it just cut from this. Wow, that's a big jump. That's crazy. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Anyways, we're back now. Basically, we went to find Vilma. We beat some slimes on the way. Furina can't fight. We laughed at her a little bit for not being able to fight, and here we are now. We explained everything to Vilma, just like I explained everything to you. True.
You think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone?
It was stuck back when the director mysteriously disappeared. Okay. Well, I mean, if you're watching this, I hope you've played the story quest if you watch this. So spoilers aren't hopefully you already know what happens with the quest. That's unfortunate, man. Oh.
I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
What's the can of worms? Did you also like her? Bro, she's dead. It doesn't matter.
Vilma, avoiding the truth will not help anyone. Unless you mean to suggest that O'Reilly's death had something to do with you.
Surely not.
I don't want to talk about it.
Listen, Vimo. I used to think that my love for O'Reilly was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to O'Reilly on an emotional level.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one.
Bro, chill.
As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. Of course, that was nowhere near enough. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire. So, anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship.
Uh-oh.
In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances. It seemed like a win-win, so I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized the drink in question was synth.
Bruh.
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
I remember that it induces a state of euphoria, but it also causes significant harm to the body.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything
Yikes.
right away. She was completely shocked as well.
Yikes!
But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration. The merchant was
Oh no!
furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. The
Oh,
amount was astronomical.
Oh,
There was
no.
no way we'd be able to pay.
oh no! Please don't tell me this is. Oh god!
And then,
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe and it wasn't my fault.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me!
Things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
You brought the director to the attention of the synth dealers. Your mistake gave them a motive to kidnap and murder her. I mean, I think we can leave it at the first one. The second is not wrong, but overly accusatory. We'll go with
Yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There,
Okay.
I said it.
Didn't,
Happy now?
bruh.
Hey, don't say that.
you traitor!
You shut up.
You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us?
Ugh.
What do you mean? You were afraid? This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her. How could you be so stupid?
Okay, let's calm down, dude.
Please, try not to get too worked up.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I
Oh,
stay
shut
calm?
up.
This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life.
Are you blind? He's obvious. It's like, ugh.
And he has the gall to try and high road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
what he's done. It was obviously a mistake. Shut up.
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now?
Ugh.
I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve. End my life. So I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Get out of my sight. Go, get lost. I don't ever want to see your face again.
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you. Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe?
Yeah. First of all, true.
You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe.
Yeah. This guy's a wow. Calm down, man. Not this guy. This guy. Like, chill, please.
But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I could tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troop.
Like, surely it's obvious that this guy obviously just made a mistake, and it's not his fault that she died. Like, come on. The only person whose fault it is that she died is Vache. Like, you gotta chill, dude.
What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating.
Yes, correct. Hey, just give me one moment so that I can open chat on my phone, because I think actually the reason the stream might have crashed is from me alt tabbing a lot between. Okay, there we go. Chat is open on my phone now. I can see you guys. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what he's supposed to do to make up for his mistake. Like, for real. Like, it's obviously an honest mistake. It's not like he got her killed. Like, there's one person at fault, and it's not him. And also, I don't know. Like, this is just an unfortunate situation, and it makes sense that he feels bad. But how are you gonna go up to someone who's obviously blaming themselves for something that's not their fault and say, "Get out of my sight! I don't want to see you again. You killed her." Shut up, man.
I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director O'Reilly and the home she built you all to let go.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that
Oh,
for a moment there,
that's
it felt like our director was back with us again.
that's adorable.
If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
Nice people can still get mad.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
Sure.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
So, the ending. What are we gonna do
Yep.
about it?
Back on track.
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for
Okay,
now
fair enough.
and reflect on what really matters.
Yeah,
When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray.
that's probably a better better solution.
The end of the story needs to focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
Might actually be possible to find out more about her fate. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victims. If you could find anything that O'Reilly left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
You really think that's possible?
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on O'Reilly's true feelings.
No.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now and wait for our good news.
Okay. Oh no! Oh no! Dude, are you joking me right now? a what? A stamp? Okay. This guy, dude, he interrupted the Archon quest. He's interrupting Furina's story quest. This guy is merciless. What's his name? Like, Ian? Eon. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't care. I'll pronounce it wrong. Screw you. You interrupting my quests all the time like a little loser baby, dude. I hate you. The last time he was complaining about his typewriter being broken or something. Like, I don't care. Okay, let's speedrun this quest real quick. Wake up, idiot. Are you... Yeah, I'll just say your name. Whatever. Yep. Wake up. Oh, I finished writing. It's me. Oh, you must have fallen asleep. Sorry. They stayed with you for half the night. Finished the proposal. Too tired. Slept until now. Go find Mr. Thales. Stamp it. Print it officially, and then we'll be done. Sounds simple enough. Mr. Brand new machine for fixing stamps. Confidentiality. Plan it to use it throughout the maison. Gave me a key. Sounds formal and official. Why don't you take another nap? You need it. Getting a document stamped. No need to rush. No more delays. Let's go. Okay, can you screw off and I can do the quest? Is that it? Tell me I can continue the quest now. Thank you. Freminate. No, wrong quest. Okay, well, get your stupid stamp. Oh my god, this guy, dude. I can't deal with this. Do your quests, my guy. I'll do them eventually. Like right now, when they, interrupt me. Hire? What do you mean? Didn't it tell me to leave? You have actually not even started that quest. Why is it interrupting me? I didn't start it either when I started the Argon quest, and it interrupted me for some reason. Oh. What do you want, idiot? Did you get your document stamped? Oh, of course you can. Bring the key, sign. I wouldn't need to sign. All about that. Get operated by someone, still have to sign. Secrecy. Documents here, properly aligned, insert the key. A stamping machine looks ordinary. Like this, and you can just turn the key. Hold that pose, don't move it, I'll take a picture. Not afraid of leaks. When you first deploy these machines, Mr. Karsix, no, camera, record, stamps. Need to move, can't have this document in the frame. New document, secrets leaked through the cameras. I don't want to be the example. Let's wait outside. If we're in the photo, we'll be leaked. Sure. Takes a picture. Taking the photo. Start with the machine. Turns the key. Why isn't it responding? Oh my god, dude. Can't be broken again already. I'm going to kick your machine and break it in half. I can't stand you guys. That's odd. There's nothing wrong with it. Reinsert the key and try again. Here goes. It doesn't work. Okay. Oh. It's not working. Think of something. Align the document properly. Oh, who cares about this? I don't care. Why am I even here? I'm not even doing anything. Oh, why would the machine know there are documents? It's an automatic machine. I'm not doing it manually. Oh, for the love of fine, I'll make it sure it's aligned with the markings. And he does it again. The machine doesn't work because the machine is garbage. Throw it out. It's no good. How could this be? I'll whack it. Thank you, traveler. Thank you for speaking my mind. I'm going to beat the crap out of this machine. No choice but to try it. Get that doughboy out. Lightly tap the machine. That's very generous of you. Put a bit more oomph into this tap. It doesn't care. Yeah. Smack it so hard that its later iterations will feel it's so true. It breaks its silence and it makes an annoyed sound as if someone fell out of bed. I hope I broke it. And then it worked. Okay. It's finally working. All that. It pretends to retract the stamp. Okay, cool. I told you it would work. I don't understand what's so great. Dude, shut up, man. Don't act so smug. What if it breaks and Mr. Karsix isn't here? Oh my god, open up the machine? No, put a box. Backup stamp. Let's hurry up. Oh, why do you need me? Can you not whack your own machines? Yo, please. Oh. We have the stamps. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep. Please, sleep and never come back to your office. Go find Estelle. You're telling me this loser bagged Estelle? Screw you. You have a moment? Reimbursement approved. I did not. Novelette, single keycap and not an entire typewriter. We are single key. Oh, yeah, why would I need to expense a whole typewriter? That doesn't make sense. Oh, okay, so it's a new payment item, so. Okay. Yeah, this is ridiculous. So you want me to provide a separate report to the Chief Justice about a single keycap? It's a request from the Novelette himself. Novelette, what are you doing? And, oh, they always say it is. Okay. No one dares test the waters and see if that's actually true. Now listen to me. Okay. I'll go talk to him. I'll go tell him about this stupid keycap and your stupid machine that doesn't work. You have to write it. It's not a bad thing. Show off. But uh-oh. Hello, friends. Someone's leaking secrets of the camera. Bro, I do not care. I could not care less. And Mr. Karsix. Wow, very cool. Yeah, no, breaking the rules first. Oh, taking pictures. Uh-oh. Meetings, public, discovered. Oh, different from what he said in the speeches. Oh, rumors like mad. And biggest joke in Fontaine. What do the minutes have to do with the speech? they were okay. I see. So why are they different? Oh, it's quite normal. They tell us what can't appear in the speech. I skipped it. I don't care. Where's this guy? In my office. Where's my document? It's okay. You wrote it. It'll get sent out. It wasn't a waste. Are you there? Oh my god, dude. Your keycap. Expensed it. Oh, write a report to Nouvellette. Oh, drat. Oh, take a look. Oh, this is your keycap. Oh, I found your keycap. Fantastic. Oh, there's the keycap. Okay. You found the keycap. Fantastic. Are we done? What is the meaning behind my work? To get in the way of my quests that I actually care about. Oh, he died. Okay, good. Honestly, good. Good riddance. Throw him out. Throw him into the water. Rush him to the doctor. Fine, that's fine. Okay. Oh, it's all my fault if I found the keycap. How is this? Yo, how is this about the key? Y'all have a terrible workplace. Yeah, what the heck, man? These guys vanished. Oh my god. Eon doesn't know what the point of his work is. He's writing reports about a keycap. Oh my god. Thinking about these sorts of things. The point of work. Oh, such a grand topic. Oh, you'll heap more pressure onto yourself. You know the answer? No. Okay, cool. I just work. Okay. He deals with stress in his own way. If you want to find the answer, we can talk more. No. We can go home. You can go home. This guy can apply for leave. True. And leave the Maison for, like, as long as needed. So that I can finish all my quests that go to the Maison. And then he can come back and work until he dies. I do not care. Put the sick leave form. Are we done? We're done. Thank you. Thank you. Miraculous crown. I hope Eon trips on the stairs on his way out of the doctor's office and has to go straight back into the doctor's office for a broken nose. I hate this guy. Alright. Anyways. Star Rail dialogue. Why do I... What? This isn't even... Why is it telling me to go to the Fontaine Research Institute? That's... Okay, wrong quest. Let's go to the... What do you want from me? Oh, Fremene's camp. Okay. Man, this quest has got me mad for... Okay, I need to calm down. Go back into the...
Come at me.
Go back into the Maison Gardiennage. I mean, the Palais Marmonia. Oh, wow. What is this quest? I guess what I got from it is that working at the Palais is a pain in the neck and sucks and unnecessarily
You want to review
semantic.
some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case? But, that case has been closed for quite a while now.
Hi, Sadine.
Still, since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application. Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
Yep. Get some belongings. Cool.
So, this is all O'Reilly left behind.
Of course there's a notebook.
Just whatever she was carrying on her person and this tattered old notebook.
Hey, it's full of sketch lines.
Okay.
And sketches too. Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was
Yep,
kidnapped.
that's... I would expect that.
Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary. Let's see. Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions.
Oh, God.
She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women.
Ion fried Trav's brain. He fried my patience. Let's be honest here.
If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vachey's guilt.
I love Sadine's voice. Yeah, me too. She sounds great.
Lachey took so many lives. It's still so unthinkable how many victims he had.
I think we should find a way to undissolve the people who are dissolved. Both so that we can save O'Reilly and that this theater troupe can continue as normal, and so that I can slap Vachey in the face. True.
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators.
Well, I mean, he didn't dissolve. What am I talking about? He just died. Whatever.
Wait, it cuts off.
Something wrong.
Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left. Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Someone else was taken. That makes 6, or perhaps a 7th. Someone tried to escape yesterday, but was caught. She hasn't been seen since. Uh-oh. Was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've lost track of time. I can see my fate approaching, but what terrifies me even more is the thought of seeing others from the troop here. How I truly protected them. I can write no more. I think I have a fever and my old stomach rumbles have returned. but nobody has given me any medicine. More fortunate than Chrissy, the pain keeps her awake all night. I suppose they think that anything goes, so long as the experimental subjects can be used up before they die. It's so damp here, I've given her my blanket. So cold. As long as one persists, all things will pass. There will be a reward for hard work. I like to tell them such things, but it is I who lose my grip. Someone sees this. True, safe, important, please farewell, apologize, life, perform, failure, future, regret, Cleo. This page is a mess. The writer's pen seems to have wandered its surface at random. Dang. One more page. The diary stops, to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are in the form of newspaper clippings. Others are handwritten with many crossing outs and changes. It is apparent that the pages have been referenced often, and that this was the personal notebook of artistic director Aureli.
She was so terrified.
Yeah, she watched a girl get dissolved right in front of her, and had to wait for her own death in silence.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human.
Yeah.
I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been.
Don't forget, Maloof and Silver, true. I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready. I need them back, bro. I need them back. I hope that's what Navia's story quest is about. We undissolve everyone, get Maloof and Silver back. Hooray! No, okay, don't actually do that. Their sacrifice was good, but I missed them.
Wait, this part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
Oh, the lyrics continue. One page has been torn up, folded out, and placed to this last blank page. Okay. Written in handwriting much more legible than before. Great effort and a great deal of time to write. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. Face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want? Because I'm an older sister to them. I love them. Oh.
If you become human,
Okay.
you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this still what you want?
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanic?
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision, even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure this is what the troop would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love, and she truly deserved it. Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's final thoughts.
Oh, we're out of here? Yeah, I can. Okay. Oh, I switched off my Furina team, by the way, for combat with the slimes. So, it's okay. It's okay. She said it herself. She's like a damsel in distress. I'm sure some are lost for words, some weep bitterly, and some grind their teeth in hell with rage. True. They would have calmly come together and finally make a decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary. Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance to make this a show worthy of our director.
Doesn't he play the villain, by the way?
I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about Director O'Reilly and her alone.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your life.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
Because they obviously care a lot about this one.
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing.
Every time Furina laughs, I fall in love, but it's okay.
If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role.
Yeah.
Pouring all your emotion into your performance.
Obviously, these guys are very emotionally attached to this performance.
And
So.
aren't human emotions love, hate, regret, and hope just the most mesmerizing things in this world? I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal. During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director.
That's fair.
I'm just filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe. All right, I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Procure a stage?
Oh, it's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
That place? Oh, don't be silly. For an
Let's go.
extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage. By which I, of course, mean the Opera Epiclese.
That's what I'm talking about.
Whoa, wait, what?
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine.
True.
No, that's not what I meant.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Go big or go home.
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you?
The audio is echoing sometimes. Huh. Let me go to OBS real quick. Okay, so it's like capturing it on time. It's doing the same thing for you too. Unfortunate. Hold on. Let me just... Hold on. Just give me one moment. I'll try something and see what happens.
I'll take your silence as a yes. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a dream come true.
disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me, too. Come on. We'll need to get the go-ahead from Nervilette. I know just where to find him.
First Miss Furina, now the opera epiclese? If only the director was still with us.
Hey, come on. There's no point in dwelling on that now. We have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you're right. Now's not the time to get all melancholy.
During the final scene, maybe we should stop the music just before Cleo takes the stage?
Best of luck to you.
Oh, brother. Okay. Whoops. Oh, brother. Okay. Is the audio echoing my audio, like me talking? Is that what was echoing? Whoops. I thought it was the game audio that was echoing. Yeah, let me know if my audio is echoing or if it's the game audio, because I thought it was the game audio and I turned off my mic and forgot to turn it back on. Fail. Epic failure. Yeah. That's embarrassing. It's fine. I'm pretty new to OBS, not 100% sure how the stuff works. It happens. Yeah, let me know if my audio is fine. Was the game audio echoing before? Okay, good. So at least that's fixed. Anyways, I'm excited to see Neuvillette. We'll see what he has to say. Oh, he's outside.
Look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
You were just guessing?
Okay. I'm really looking forward to this because I want to see how their interactions are now that the Fontaine Archon quest. I wish we'd gotten to see Furina and Neuvillette talking about, the aftermath of the quest. I want to know how they ended their, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see them interact, and I'm glad we get to again. Though I'm still upset that we missed the previous one. It's fine.
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Furina. And you too, traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
Yep, we tell him. And the backstory.
I understand. The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult. The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage. I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Huh? What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Yes. And this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and... well, here we are. In the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one. Maybe it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom, but I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life.
Happy for her.
Now that you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
Why would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Well, if the little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, It will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire.
I would love to see you playing the lead role.
The experiences and decisions of the protagonist, Cleo, are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role.
Yep. I mean, not modeled after, but very reminiscent.
It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Okay, see, the way they're putting it now, okay, now that it's coming from a guy who's known her for 500 years, knows the situation, you know, say, like, the closest person to Furina, even if she said, oh, I don't have any friends besides you, like, no, whatever, that's a fan service line. We all know that Neuvillette and Furina are, Neuvillette is probably the closest person to Furina, considering they spent 500 years in each other's company, and everyone else around her died, and we just met her.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions.
And now that he said that, I'm a little more, you know, I'm a little more willing to say, yeah, this is a bit of a... Sure, Furina, we'll see. We'll see, right? We'll see about that.
Nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage.
Sure, Furina, sure.
This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
With all due respect, I think the trial of yourself was the most magnificent farewell to somebody's past in the entire game. And I don't care about these guys. That is gonna be better. Like, come, let's be real here.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not.
Sure.
I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Thanks, Neuvillette.
You are very
Nervillette.
welcome.
Nervillette. What do you have to say?
Many people were once enthralled by Lady Furina's performances, myself included. I hope that one day she'll be able to understand that our appreciation was always sincere.
She's so coming back to the stage. Like, okay, if she if he was you know, yeah, like I said, Neuvillette's dialogue has really inspired confidence that my original prediction for this quest was right, and we're gonna see Furina acting. Like, okay, it feels like it's something that, you know, she truly does enjoy acting. That's what I feel like she's doing. I could still be wrong. I could still be wrong, but like that dialogue really rings that she's coming back to the stage bells for me. And yeah, he is her biggest fan. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, her house is a stone's throw from the palais. True. Yeah, it's like right here. Literally, I bet Neuvillette could throw a rock this far, or hydro pump this far. Sure. All right.
Good news, everyone. It's done. The Opera Epiclese is booked. Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Neuvillette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance. We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity, but we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance, a touching story, a magnificent venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast. Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
This is truly wonderful.
The sooner we can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have to rehearse. Fiamma and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation? That's great!
True. Booking the Opera Epiclese is tough, but for Furina to say he literally folded immediately. He was just like, I mean, like, normally it would take like 5 years, but I mean, yeah, I'll do it, don't worry. Like, okay.
Is vital to any good performance.
Look at us. We've come so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing. Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all, she's really fired everyone up.
I'm really looking forward to the final production.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Well, one comment or suggestion I have is that you're trying to portray a crowd, and there are like 5 people in your cast. Where are you going to get the crowd? Are you going to crowdsource your actors? Sorry. Paimon and I can be a very good crowd. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
That's adorable. Aw. I love this. I love this.
Accursed Cleo. She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
Village Chief, played by Vilma. Nice outfit. Nice costume change.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
Hello.
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave this place, O little Oceanid, and never, ever look back.
Oh no. Oh no.
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time. If only.
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage.
Why? Why does it have to be now?
Wow, guys. What did I say? What did I say? Okay, it's okay. Okay, this is no big thing to predict. And it's like, yeah, whatever. But like, hey, you know, I know what I'm talking about sometimes. Just say.
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now. Oh no, not again. But why? What about your new meds? Did they stop working?
They've been getting less and less effective over time.
Oh,
I've
you
had to
gotta
keep
say
increasing
this
my
stuff.
dose.
What? I thought they cure it.
Ugh.
So they were only managing your symptoms?
Your friends care about your health, idiot.
I figured whatever it took to get me through this final
Dude.
performance.
How could you do this to yourself?
For
And after
real.
that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
I'm sorry. I've let everyone down.
You...
Oops, I skipped that out. Oops.
Miss Furina, I'd like to make a request of you.
Uh-oh.
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going to ask. Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line. But I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale.
Yes.
From the sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
All right, guys, let's all pretend to be surprised. What? Furina's acting on stage? Wow.
Thank you, Miss Furina.
I'm excited.
I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
It's okay. You know what? The Traveler is a great singer. Remember when we sang to Whopper Flowers in Liwa's Archon Quest? We sang Barbara's tune. True. Okay, real talk though. I've been seeing the ads for the song and like the story teaser itself posted on Genshin's account for so long, and I've been holding myself off from listening. And I'm so excited to finally hear it. Finally.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep. No one likes regrets, myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
Fair enough.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director. What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
It's her pure heart, despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure. She never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
I love Furina so much.
Well said. I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
She was just filling in the role. So, and she did get to perform in it as well, up to here. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm glad she got to do her part. I'm glad Furina gets to take the stage. Let's see it. And she's getting her vision in this, right? I mean, I can make an educated guess. This.
Is she here yet?
Will she get here?
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
Si je pouvais vivre dans l'eau, le monde serait-il plus beau? Me pardonneras-tu, ô chère mère? L'eau dans son courant fait danser nos vies, et la cité est nourrie, ainsi que toi, mon doux amour.
But what about your wish?
My wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Le grand amour ne suffit pas, seul un adieu fleurira. C'est notre histoire de vie, douce et amère. Je serai toujours là, à voir le monde et sa beauté, et ça ne changera jamais, jamais.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. I mean, what is there to even say after that? Holy. Oh my god. That was gorgeous. That was so good. Oh my god.
Is it just me? Or was that Lady Furina on the stage just now?
Were you blind?
She hasn't been seen for a while now. And she just appears out of nowhere? Gotta say, though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Wait, that's not her name. What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either.
Bro.
Hopefully, not too many people recognized me.
Okay. Are we for real right now? Are we for real right now?
It's too bad that I had to break the one clear rule I'd managed to make for myself, even if I had no choice. Still, I have to admit that, despite everything,
Enjoyed
it
it?
felt good to be back on the stage.
There we go. There we go. I knew it. I knew it. Oh,
Finally,
of course.
we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Okay.
Hey, that's not what I agreed on.
Oh, so it was Furina after all.
She's back.
Busted.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
Busted.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged. After all, It's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
Are we gonna recognize Furina's work as putting in an act for? Oh, okay. Shut up about that, Trav. Shut up about that. It's fine. Focus on the story.
Yes, I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
It's her vision.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
At most, you might be asked to sign a few autographs later. Okay, we can't just ignore like the people in Poisson who like don't like her and stuff, and like probably the people in actual Fontaine too. But still, sure. At most, you might be asked to sign a few autographs later.
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
Sure, I guess if you
This
insist.
is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
What, Furina getting her vision?
Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air.
I see. So it's like, oh, I see. So the actual plot of this original story also had a vision. So I guess the idea was that as she sacrificed herself to save the place, the Oceanid would get the vision and then die. Or, I mean, I guess whatever happened to her sacrifice. But it worked out. Hey, fantastic.
Oh, that.
Timing developed.
I've got no idea what happened there either. But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it? I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
Yeah.
Let's go check on her as soon as we finish clearing the stage.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went. If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Where are you guys? Hey guys.
I thought Cleo's actor sang very well. Why did they swap her out at the end?
I don't know. Maybe that's just how it was scripted.
Do you think Kirimoto?
Did anyone see where Miss Furina went? Oh, I want to get her autograph, but I can't find her anywhere.
Relatable. True. That would be me. Okay. This guy. Nothing. Nothing? How about you guys over here? Say.
I wasn't expecting such an incredible performance from an amateur troupe. They didn't seem out of place on the big stage at all.
Yeah, their technique could use some polish, but the performance in general felt very believable. Hit all the right emotional notes. I think it'll stay with me for a while.
Anything from you guys? You guys?
What a surprise. Seeing Miss Furina on the stage? This ticket was money well spent.
Yeah, I agree. Say what you want about her, but she's flawless when she's on stage.
I think she's flawless everywhere, but sure. Anybody else? Nothing? Cool. Alright, let's get out of here.
Take it easy.
God, the song was so good. Oh my god, I'm gonna be listening to that a lot. That was really good. Okay, like of course it was good. When has Hoyo ever missed with music? But like, oh my god, 800. I should have just teleported. But like, man, that was wow, fantastic. Like I really wish we could have had a French dub for Fontaine, but it's okay. Like even like this, I'm glad this was in French because it was good. It was fantastic. And like I should have expected it after Furina's demo. So yeah, it makes sense. Anyways, let's hope you're not like dead in here. Surely not. All right, you're fine.
You're back. She's doing okay. Her condition stabilized after taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic. Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
Oh, don't worry about it. Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Well, one way or another, we did it. I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note. That's all that matters.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the energy to argue with you right now.
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each other.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
So, any plans for the next step? After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to. You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the Little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
No, we should still disband.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again one day.
Hey, don't just walk off!
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe. After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as well. What about you, Miss Furina? Any future plans?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I previously imagined.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm talking, I'm talking. Bruh. You can hear me. What? Oh. What? How? Are you kidding me? Man. Oh, it's back. Okay. I'm not even gonna... What are you talking... Man. I was doing all this stuff with, like, Bluetooth connecting my phone to be the new microphone and stuff, and, oh, okay. So the audio just came back. Dude, what is going on here? Okay. You know what? It's fine. If you can hear me, you can hear me. Fantastic. We'll finish the story quest.
Maybe Nervilette was right. Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me after all.
There's no need to draw lines in the sand. Just do whatever feels right to you.
Yeah. There was once a time, but from
No!
now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them.
I do this all the time, and no, I've never been so heartbroken than skipping a Furina voice line. I'm so sorry.
I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future. I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Next time, I'll invite you to join me.
Then it's a deal. If a vision is a gift from the gods,
Or from Nouvellette.
then I should do my best to honor it.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah. That figures. Well, I'll talk to you guys first, I guess.
I'm just finishing packing up. As soon as I'm done, I've got an interview with the Steambird to get to.
Fair enough.
Thanks to all your help, the show was more perfect than we ever could have hoped for. But most of all, I want to thank you for giving me the chance to finally say farewell to O'Reilly.
Fair enough.
I mean, of course I have some regrets, but
There'll be plenty of opportunities in the future for us to tell the stories that we want on stage.
Yeah. But it's you.
Now that the buzz is worn off, I feel ready to pass out.
Fair enough, dude. The other guy just left, didn't he?
Thank you so much. I feel like I've rekindled the passion I had when I first joined the troupe. It might turn out to be too little, too late for me. But still, this has been the experience of a lifetime.
Fair enough.
It's ironic to think that in my whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power. And now that the gods have given me their blessing, it actually feels more like I'm finally able to take my fate in my own hands. Is that how humans feel about it as well?
Okay. One last thing. I doubt it, and this is definitely like cope, but I have to check. I have to check. I don't think I'm definitely coping. Oh. Okay. No. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Come on. Surely. Oh, no. Anything on your desk? Ah. Okay. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. This is like really copium, but hey, you never know. Yeah, I'm definitely coping here, but it's okay.
take it easy. Body and mind.
I doubt it. I really doubt it. Nothing? Okay. Bye. Yeah, that's it. It's over. Okay. Well, worth the check, I guess. Don't they only do this stuff for like event quests? I would say so, but once in Baiju's story quest, Xiao is on top of a mountain and I missed him, and I'm never gonna let something like that happen again. I'm so sad that I missed Xiao. He's like on top of a mountain somewhere, and you can go and like talk to him. So I missed that, and you know it's truly tragic. So if it's possible, I don't want to. Just in case, you know, it's better safe than sorry. Okay. Well, anyways, that was a really enjoyable quest. I love that quest. I see why it might have, you know, gotten on some people's nerves because the Traveler at the beginning and Paimon are a little. It feels a little like, you know, stepping on boundaries and stuff. Like it's a little hairy, but the thing is like I said near the beginning of the quest. I think what happened to Furina is what she really needed, and at the end of the day, the outcome was positive. And I think the Traveler is like emotionally intelligent enough to see that, and Nouvellette also agreed. So I'm willing to trust the Traveler judgment on this one. And at the end of the day, the result was good. So I'm willing to let it slide. And like at the end of the day, most of the agency was with Furina in the first place. So I'm totally okay with this. It was a fantastic quest. The song was so good. I love Furina. Like, I mean, I'm sure you guys can tell. Furina is very quickly becoming one of my favorite characters in this game. Like, she's fantastic. I love her. I love Nouvellette. I look forward to seeing more of both of them. I'm seeing some talk that people are thinking, oh, maybe the second story quest that we usually get for Archons, we might get for Nouvellette instead. I see where you're coming from, and I don't disagree, but I really hope that Furina gets another story quest because I love her and I want to see more. Here's the thing, right? They can do a lot with Furina. Like, it's not like she's completely irrelevant now that she's not the Archon anymore. No, she's still been around for 500 years. Like, just because she was a human in that position doesn't mean she still knows important people. She's still potentially important to Fontaine as a nation. Like, there's still a lot they can do with her. There's more they can do with Nouvellette. But I think Furina still has plenty of potential for future story quests. Especially now that she can, like, travel and stuff. Like, there's no reason for her to stay in Fontaine. She can show up in an event. I'm also okay with that, by the way. If there's, like, an event featuring her, I would love that. Just, you know, I would love to see more of her. And Nouvellette, too. I love Nouvellette. Don't get me wrong. He's great. But I don't want Furina to be sidelined. I don't think they will. That's all I'm saying. Very fantastic quest. I had the time of my life. That was great. That was so great. Xiao, yeah, Xiao. I know. I was very distressed when I heard that I missed him. It's okay. I watched someone else find him and saw the dialogue through that, but it was very sad. I'm still torn up about it. Anyways, yeah, that was really fun. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. That was a great quest. Very good, very good. Anyways, what time is it? It's 11:18. So 11:18 for me is a different time from you guys, maybe. But I think that's probably a good time to end this stream. Unless you guys want to see me do the Fremine event and finish that as well. I mean, I have it. I could do that. I mean, why not? I mean, I'm gonna be awake anyways for a while, so I mean.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Okay.
Thank
You guys let me know if you'd be willing to stay for the finale of the Fremine event. If you would, then I'll do it. If nobody's gonna say, no problem. I'll do it tomorrow. No problem. Let me craft condensed resins. Wait, actually, yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Wait, actually, no, I can do boss fights. That's the reason why not. Yep, okay. Who needs ascension mats? You. Ignore the barrel conch count. I will collect them at some point. I haven't done it yet, and I should definitely sleep. Yeah, don't stay awake for a stream. Goodbye. Bye-bye, Mogi. You enjoyed the stream. I'm not doing this. I haven't started the event yet, so I'll head to sleep. All right. It was fun watching you react. I'm glad you had fun. All right. See you guys. In that case, I will end stream. You know what? I'll fight the boss first. Why not? I'm already here. I might as well. And then I'll end stream after the boss fight. I'll just use Shao, since we're already talking about him. And plunging attacks. True. Gather.
This is order.
This is order. Huh? Too late for regrets. Oh my god, I missed. Okay. Come on, still. Okay, don't worry about the energy problems I'm clearly having. It's fine. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, there we go.
Solidify.
Adventure time.
Adventure time. There you are.
Have fun with
This gift. Teamwork is dream work. Disappear. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here. We're done. All right. Fantastic. All right. If you guys are still here, goodbye. If you're not, goodbye anyways. And if you're watching the VOD later, I hope you enjoyed, despite the technical issues. That sucked. I hope it'll not happen in the future, and I have no idea why they happened. I will try to figure it out, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, goodbye, guys, and I will be ending stream now.